The fact that Essence had to get down to the internet to drag y'all, are you not embarrassed? What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bonnie Scotch. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I wanted to bring you a hot topic as it is related to Real Housewives of Potomac, one of the shows that I review. And this is pretty embarrassing, y'all. Shout out to the writer of this article. Her name is SHELBY STEWART. I'm going to go ahead and link this in the description so you all can read it yourselves. But I want to talk about some things that stuck out to me. Okay, and I really feel like Shelby hit the nail on the head. Essence hit the nail on the head with this article. Let's go ahead and dig into it, shall we? They addressed the colorism and some of the hazing that these women experience when they come on the show at the hands of Jazelle and the Green Eyed Bandits, her and Robin mainly. I want to go ahead and read this excerpt. The franchise has been on a sharp decline for some time now, mostly due to the inspiring storylines of most of the cast, coupled with the pervasive hazing, combined with an undercurrent of colorism and blatant unfairness, has made the show increasingly harder to watch. Potomac has a history of using a bait-and-switch tactic, deliberately provoking and isolating women within the group only to subsequently label these women as aggressive or ferocious. If you will remember, Ashley called Wendy that. I think that was was it season 5? I think it was season 5. Meanwhile, Robin got in her face pointing like this, and you never heard her call Robin ferocious. Anyway, in regards to the colorism, I love that they laid out that this is a prevalent issue among the women. I love that they laid out some facts and examples. During season 5, the women largely condemned Monique for attacking Candice. When the altercation between Wendy and Mia was addressed, it was radio silence among the women, with the exception of Ashley, Karen, and Candice. The consensus was largely attributed to evident animosity towards Wendy. Bryant openly stated, "I don't like her," in reference to Wendy. So here's the thing. Because I don't like somebody doesn't mean that I will sit around for harm and violence to come to them. I can say, hey, that was wrong that they got assaulted, even if I don't like the person. You get how that works? So it seems as though it's easy for these women to shift their morals and values around depending on who's talking. When Monique viciously attacked Candice during season 5, they were like, oh, we can't have any violence here, and they're bringing down the quality of the show, and that's not what we stand for as black women. But when the same thing happened to Wendy, Robin wanted to hold up her camera phone with a bright flashlight and start recording and call Wendy antagonistic during the altercation when Wendy was defending herself verbally. I also have some facts and examples. Think of Karen versus Jazelle, right? Karen has never been afraid to drag Jazelle. She's called her a whore from Hampton. She talked about her going to Sing Sing. Apparently she had some psychological issues or something like that. We have seen her drag Jazelle for many, many years. 8 years now. And Jazelle never attempted to ice Karen out. She never even so much as, from my memory, gave it back to Karen. She never really read her, except for the time where she came to the restaurant and she had that tax evasion shirt on. Tax reform, something like that. But that was the hardest that she's went against Karen. Now think of Jazelle versus Wendy and Jazelle versus Candy. Last year, Jazelle accused Candice's husband of being a sneaky link. She did accuse him of SA because she went into the trailer where Robin was sitting and said that he grabbed Deborah's butt. That's SA, right? This year, she switched up her story from, Oh, I asked him to come to my room because I thought Glenn was there. And I told him to keep the door open too. He forced me into the bedroom and made me close the door. The implications of that are really heavy and really nasty, really disgusting, and extremely demonic. It's my understanding that Chris lost his job. Chris is contributing to the household where he and Candice live. They're married. So you're taking food off of his table and food off of Candice's table. You're contributing to a loss of the livelihood, a loss of income by running around with these accusations that are just nasty and unnecessary because you have nothing else better to do, Jazelle. Think of Robin versus Wendy, okay? Robin wanted to record Wendy after she got assaulted by Mia. Then Robin uninvited Wendy to family fun day or whatever it was she was having, trying to single her out, right? Think of Robin versus Karen. They've been able to move on and move past things, and Karen said, hey, I'm going to try with you. I think you're a funny girl. Robin sat there and smiled. But then you have Candy and Robin. Candy is defending herself against the accusations from Jazelle. Robin and Jazelle are kiki and kaka on their reasonably shifty podcast. And, oh, Candice can't talk about us on social media. She's not loyal. Then we have Robin coming out and putting a big speaker on the table to try to air Candy out whenever Candice didn't even say anything negative about Robin. She actually gave her a compliment in the live. So we see how colorism works, how it plays out on this show. It's not overt in the sense that they're calling somebody a darkie or an old black bitch or anything like that. It doesn't have to be that way. It's in the treatment. It's in how you treat these girls. It's how you act.
The way you act. It's the way you act.
I also love that this Essence article called out the clownery from NECA, giving nothing about her personal life or her story. All we know about NECA is that she washes down prenatal pills with champagne. Her husband has a low sperm count. She's childish and nasty, and that she's throwing around craft claims. We know nothing about her lifestyle. She's supposed to be this rich bitch. She has this fabulous lifestyle. All we've seen is banana powder and synthetic wigs and ill-fitting clothes from NECA. But you're supposed to be so smart, so studied, so rich, so fabulous, honey. How come I haven't seen any of it? You're just on my screen looking like a clown. And the thing about the viewers is that we're smarter than the producers think that we are, because it seems as though it was a concerted effort to bring in another brown-skinned woman so that they could beat the colorism claims, beat the colorism allegations. But here's the thing. The brown-skinned girl came in and sided with the Green-Eyed Bandits and Ashley and them. So we know who she has allegiance to. Let's not sit up here and act like brown-skinned people, my complexion and darker, are not anti-black, because they very well can be, and can be colorist, and all of those things. We can't act like because she's a brown-skinned girl that she's not a perpetrator of colorism. That's not what we're going to do, right? Because we're not stupid. I don't know what needs to happen with this show. It's getting real old and real tired. The story has run stale for me.
The storyline for me has run stale.
I'm sick of them. Get rid of Jazelle. Get rid of Robin too while you're at it. Get rid of Mia. Mia shouldn't have been able to stay. If y'all got rid of Monique, why is Mia still here? When Kenya didn't marry Mark on her show, she was demoted. She was taken off the show. But then y'all bring Robin back and force her and Juan down our throats. How come Robin wasn't fired? Anyway, y'all, again, I'm going to go ahead and leave the article in the description. I thought it was fabulous. Shout out to Shelby Stewart once again. And I'm going to see y'all for the next one. Peace.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. I don't wanna tell you to drop it.